Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my low-level PvP Dark Souls session. That is a parry, that is a riposte, and I think this is part 3. So, I've been going into these areas with a level 15 character. The only stats I've increased on my level 15 character have been his strength, so that he can hold the Zweihander, because I wanted to do some Zweihander stuff, because it's a sword I've never really used, and I quite like it. And this guy here is, you know, he's trying. Like, I've just parried him, and he makes the beginner mistake of when someone parries you, you then immediately try to parry them. Like, if you're new and you're watching this, don't do that, because... Oh, hang on a second. Remember that video I showed you? This is the follow-up video. This is the same guy. Same dude. Check him out. Super high level guy who still doesn't understand the concept of backstabs, using divine blessings that we just saw, still doesn't have poise, using black flame. Like, look at this person. Why would you do this? And there he goes, there he gets his move that he tried so much last time we fought. And he points me down, then he does the, well, what is it? And look at this fucking player. Look at him. And that is the dragon killing me on spawn. Oh, dragon, how you troll me. But as I was saying, if you're new to the game and somebody parries you, don't spam parry, guys. Like, don't just keep pressing parry to try and land one. You might land one, but if you're up against anybody who knows anything about the game, they're going to backstab you every time. Every single time. And it's very, very dangerous to do it. Like, one of the ways you can tell that you're up against a more experienced player I have found in my time in these sessions is generally his weapon set out. He will be wearing / equipping more interesting weapons than normal. His hair colour is a big one. I find if I come up against somebody that knows how to customise their hair colour, they will give me a better fight. And I know that sounds preposterous. That's like Gok Wan trying to tell people how to do MMA. But it's true. Every person I've come up against who's had bright green hair or bright blue hair or crazy maroon hair, they've all been better fighters. You know, they've known a little bit about the backstabs. They've known when to parry. They've known quite a lot of stuff. And they've given me better fights than your average Joe, which is a good thing to look out for. That guy just chugged his flask. Go for the quick running attack. A reinforced mace. It's so good early on. Like, it builds bleed. It's a big old poise breaker. This guy kicks me off. Look at that. Expertly played. That guy played really well. And that's why I beg people, don't feel sorry for the people that I'm invading, because a lot of them are learning a lot. A lot of them are good players. That's me getting trolled again by the fucking bridge. Come on, dragon, leave me alone. And lo and behold, hi, friend. There's a cancelled backstab. Gotta love that. I wonder if they'll fix that in Dark Souls 2. I wonder how you would fix that. I'd probably have to watch a Jerp stream and ask him how that stuff would work. Because if anybody's never watched Jerp Does Games on Twitch, he works in the gaming industry effectively. He is I think he's a coder, a programmer for the user interface at a games company. So he obviously has a knowledge of the inside stuff, and he could probably tell you how they would fix that. So this is a full Shiva of the East, who's not using a Marakumo. I think he's using a katana. He's got some wicked pyromancies and the Darkwood Grain Ring. So, to be here, to have what he has, and Fire Surge, which means it needs to have been in the Painted World. So there's no way he could have this equipment unless it was New Game Plus. And we know now why he's got this equipment, because he's a dirty cheater. And they're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, I have more respect for this guy right now here than I ever will for that other guy. Because he is playing this game for what it is. He's struggling, he's being invaded, but He's fighting. He's trying. He's not cheating. You know, he's using the tools that the game gives him to try and get further in this extremely difficult game. That other guy's just fucking worthless. Absolutely worthless. And this guy's got a weapon that hurts too, so, you know, he can give me a good fight. Which, this series is not really about good fights, but when they turn up, I'm really happy because it gives me hope. It gives me hope that not everybody playing Dark Souls nowadays is an asshole. Because the amount of, like, watching people pop divine blessings in the fucking Berg. And I don't mean Berg duels, I mean literally the beginning of the game on a new character. It's just depressing. And that's the strangest thing about this, because like, a lot of the new players that I fight are in human form. And what I'm going to start to do, when I do another batch of invasions, which I'll probably do later on today because I've got, I don't know, my throat just doesn't feel right for commentary to do a whole bunch. That's him learning about the Lloyd's Talisman. That's me going for 2 parries and missing them. And we're down to the wire here. This is where... Is he going to win? Is he going to get the victory? It looks like he is. Come on, dude. Get me. Get me! You're there. You're on the home straight. This is it. This is it. Look, I'm trying to tease it. I'm trying to tease it. Goes for the big butt. Goes for the big finish. Come on, guy. Come on. There we go. See? Guy's a boss. Guy's awesome. Playing the game, trying. What more can you ask? Not too sure who this one is, but I'm back to Cestus and Uchi. This person has the knight set up and they're using the... That looks like the Astora Straight Sword. And the Astora Straight Sword is another dangerous weapon low level because it does magic damage. And if this person has high magic stats for the low level, it can do a lot. There was a parry. There was a missed repose. That parry timing was kind of crazy, but that is Dark Souls for you. That is the connection of this game. But there's a lot of people in human form. And as I was about to say before I talked about the other duel, I'm going to start asking people after fights why they were in human form. And I'm going to start hopefully getting some replies, and some mixed replies, because I hope I get mixed replies. The thing I don't want to hear is I was trying to summon my friend. That's what I don't want to hear. Because there's this notion that Dark Souls is a co-op game, and it really pisses me off. And it pisses me off because Dark Souls is about isolation, it's about sorrow, it's about feeling lost, it's about feeling just completely doomed and afraid. Oh, there we go. I would love to see you fight my level 240 character, but no, you love invade people level whatever. So I send him back a message saying where and when. I will fight you right now. I will fight you anywhere. And I know, judging by that guy's performance, that he will be destroyed. Because who the fuck fights at level 240? So chances are he's going to look a little bit like this guy, and I would go in with a level 120 and set up parry his ass for days. If he didn't swing his sword, I would backstab him. If he had magic, I would backstab him. You know? Like, I don't know what he's expecting. I should have parried that, but I wasn't thinking. And I tried to get that guy for ages. Told him to stand in a place, told him to stand below the bridge or in the rat room to wait for me. I didn't know where that was, which was weird, so I had to explain it. I then asked him if he had a red sign, he could put that down so I could fight that. Turns out he doesn't know what a red sign does. He thought the red sign was for co-op, so just tells you that the guy thinks 240 is going to save him, and it's not going to save him. This is a subscriber, I think, or somebody who knows about the channel. He sent me a message afterwards. I run at him while he does his wave, and he shits his pants. And here we go. Trying to catch him with some offhand jabs. Bit of comboing with the weapons. He's using a Falchion. He's got the robes of Izalith, but no poise. And catch him with a jump attack there. His weapon was doing some good damage though. He sent me a message saying, you know, I like the channel and all that kind of good stuff. I said, oh, awesome, dude. You know, stack some poise, man. You need some poise. If anybody else comes in your world, they're just going to do what I did, so he needs to be careful. Guy goes for a parry. Guy spams parry, so I backstab him. Everybody does that. I think it's ignorance. I don't think it's idiocy. I think it's ignorance, and a lot of people look at ignorance as being a negative thing, and I don't really think it is. Ignorance, for lack of a better word, is just a lack of knowledging something. You know, a lot of people are ignorant to what Lloyd's talismans do because the game doesn't really explain it that well. You don't come across them that often, and you've never had somebody throw one at you. You know, imagine if the enemies in this game threw talismans at you. Like, the only enemy that does that is Siren, and she's DLC. Like, if the Balder Knights threw Lloyd's at you, you would be fucked. But you would know what it did. And a lot of these people get covered in this blue stuff and just assume that they've gone, like, you know, Suedo Super Saiyan. Because it's strange. Like, the first thing I thought when I got covered in that blue stuff is, something's wrong here. And that's me nearly getting completely killed again by the dragon on spawn. Thank you, dragon, asshole. Look at it go. I heard someone's shield then. Where is this guy? Yeah, this dragon's going nuts. Absolutely nuts. And he's landed. And this dragon is super glitchy on this bridge. Like, when it's killed me on spawn, oh, he's blocking the fire. I get it. He's not safe there though, because the dragon will just do that deluge thing where it just warps everything. Yep, see? You're not safe. When he's standing that close on that part, he jumps up in the air and he hits everything. And he hits everything with, like, his stupid random damage that you never know if it's going to kill you or not. I thought this was funny. I turned the camera so you could see me behind his shoulder. This guy never came back though. I kicked him off the edge. And I kicked him all the way around the map. And he never came back, and I ended up kicking him off the bridge. But I saved you from that because it was stupid. This is good. This is introducing you to the lagginess of Dark Souls. And there you go. New player, chain stabbing me. I can't chain stab anymore. I can't do it. Can't do it at all. Because it's just so different to what it used to be. It doesn't seem to make any sense. Like, I can do it on all the NPCs because that's not changed. But whatever they did in that patch to make it so that chain stabbing wasn't possible anymore, they just made it weird, and I can't do it. But this is Heavenly Chain. This is a guy with Drake Sword. He uses the R2, which I'm a fan of. I love me some R2 usage. Used it twice, so he needs to be careful because he might not have no repair powders. Cool thing about my Drake Sword is I have 99 repair powders, so I repair the fuck out of that sword when I use it. Wow. See what I mean though? The Drake Sword does some really good damage. Going for a backstab. Does the heavy attack. Does the two heavy attacks in a row. Interesting. I've got an offhand bastard sword, so I pull out the fatherless child sword. That was misleading. It made the big noise and didn't do anything. Well, that was a big hit. This is quite close, this one. And he heals, which you're going to expect when you're low level, because that's what everybody does. See if we can catch him. Am I going to pop out of humanity? I believe I am. Yeah. Run away, drop a humanity. Boom. Could have killed me. He just, I don't know what. He were afraid. Go for the wake up kick. Ouch. Yeah. He needs to drop some weight for that roll. That roll is really not helping him. But this guy doesn't take the defeat too well. He sends an angry message. Fuck you, ninja wannabe. Ninja wannabe. All the thing I can think of is my gamer picture, which... Why anybody would say anything against that gamer picture just proves that they're a fucking moron. Because you get that gamer picture by beating Ninja Gaiden 2 on Master Ninja. You know, this is a guy who can't beat Dark Souls in the bird. Like, come on, brother. Call me a ninja wannabe. Oh, hang on. This got interesting. Guy's firing spells. And he's lagging. Wow, look at that. The host is already dead. lag is crazy. I can't imagine what the PlayStation 3 is like, because everybody I know who plays it tells me that it's really, really laggy. And the Xbox is not too bad for the most, and I assume that the PS3 is probably not too bad for the most, but when lag does turn up, Jesus Christ, is it bad. And I just imagine on... oh, did you see that, guys? My parry got cock-blocked by an arrow. By a crossbow bolt. How douchey is that? And then he leaves. So, another Drake Sword guy in Wandering gear. So we've got a Wanderer who has a Drake Sword and a heater shield. So, this could be an interesting fight. He's using the heavy attack, I like that. It means he's mixing it up. I'm using a broadsword and a scimitar if anybody's curious to my weapons. The broadsword stun locks really well. It's surprisingly good. I've had a level 120 character stun locked with a broadsword. I'll tell you one thing I notice a lot about the inexperienced players that I fight, or the lower level players. There's a messed parry. I did that quite a lot at first. He's going to try. He's in. Oh no, he didn't. I'm so glad he didn't. But one thing I notice about these players is they don't do the run attacks. You don't see run attacks and you don't see roll attacks. And the only thing I can think of is they don't know that you can do them. Which is understandable, because understanding the combat of Dark Souls can take a while. Especially early on. And it just makes me wonder, how do these people know to get the Drake Sword? Because when I first played, I'd heard about the Drake Sword, but I didn't know where to get it. Uh-oh, this guy's summoning a phantom. He's going to invoke the Wrath! But it does make me wonder, like, a lot of these people that, you know, that I've fought that I would say I knew, all know about the Drake Sword, which, I don't know, it makes me... Does everybody who plays Dark Souls look at every walkthrough and every forum before they even attempt it? Is that the norm now? That's a bad choice, that. But the kick and the lag together just mean that I can't get this motherfucker off the ledge, so this might not be as eventful as I would have liked. He's going to try and kick me there. Nope. He's got a katana too. Katanas, man. Bleed. Bleed is so dangerous. If he only knew that he could just keep swinging that katana and I would be in trouble. But instead he's trying to get to my back. Because that is how people play, you know. The backstab mechanic is... Oh, nice parry. Was it intentional? I can't quite tell. Does he get me again? Go on and get me. Look at that! Look at this guy go. Lands a great parry. But does he know the parry timing, do you think? Or is he just anticipating me to strike? Let's have a look, see what we can get. So. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Yeah, he's just spamming. Damn it. I thought that guy knew it. I thought that guy were a baller. You're not a baller, you just press the trigger a lot. Wow. There's a halberd attack. There's another halberd and a third halberd attack. Jesus, we get it, man. This person doesn't want to aim. Oh, God. That guy's got a lot of poise. That is the elite armor set with the wolf ring. What is that? 90 poise? That's a lot of fucking poise. Whatever that is. I wonder if he knows what poise is. There's his flask. So, because these people are stun locking, I'm gonna run away with the looks of this, and I'm tempted to run and lure them into the dragon, but I think it works the other way. I think they hit me with the dragon. Very close, anyway. And I've been doing these invasions with no sound, but I forget. Oh God, I'm in trouble. That's amazing. That dragon is such a traitor. Oh no! Dude, no! No! This is my bridge! My Drake Sword! Oh, it's so fucking mean. Uh-oh. Oh, this is so good. If I could get an entire series of events with this big knight, my life would be complete. But the thing is, I can't pull enemies, so I need these guys to pull the knight, and That knight is so good. He's a baller. He can be backstabbed and cheesed, but when he's not being cheesed, he's so great. He really is. I love him. And this Phantom starts getting healed, and he's got a dark with grain on. Grain on? He's got a lovely sheen on his grain there. No, this guy's flipping everywhere, so I'm thinking, fuck that guy. I'll go for the host, because the host has the knight to contend with, and this knight... Oh, look at him! Look at him go. He means some business. He's tall, too. Like a beardless Paul Mitchell. But this guy's got a dark hand. Dark hand and Mask of the Child. Come on, Knight, help me. Help me, Knight. Get him. They're wankers. Yes. Yes. Killed him. Killed him. Look at him. Look at him go. What a guy. Oh, that Knight's amazing. Do you know what I think would be a cool mod? If we could do it. And I don't know how we'd do it. Maybe you'd have to open your game up to let it happen. Resident Evil 6 did something I thought was really funny, which is obviously inspired by Dark Souls, and it was called this like enemy invasion thing, enemy mode or something, where you could spawn into another player's world as a zombie and try and kill them while they played the story, which is a lot like invading. But can you imagine if you could do that in this? Like a PC mod where you and a bunch of your friends could warp into somebody's world and one person gets to be the Black Knight, the other person gets to be, you know, like a fucking shitty Hollow, or the Armored Tusk. Imagine being the Boar guy. Oh, this guy's trying to get rid of me with the Black Separation Crystal. That's quite sad. He's also got a Catalyst in his hands, which I don't get. Because... if you want to get rid of me, and you don't have any weapons to fight me, why would you flask? Why would you not just die? Why would you not just run back to a spot close to the bonfire and die? I don't get it. Somebody's sending me a message. Could be angry. I can't quite remember. Look at that jab, though. It's so good because by the time you've moved to where they've rolled to, you can do it again. And you can just keep on teetering them with the jab. It's fun. Just nick the ears in, motherfuckers. They can't do anything. I came up across a dragon the other day and I just jabbed him. That's all I did. Just jab, 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 and he died. There's no poise. Nothing that can be done. Ah, I'm baiting this guy here to use the healing flask because I've hit him with Lloyd's and I'm waiting for it. There it is. There's the finish. Oh god. If I could get people to climb this ladder, I think I'd do this all day. There's just something stupid about these really close fights near this big ladder fall. Wow, that Drake sword hurts. That guy, disturbed shots. Like, really? I fought a person the other day. Too pro for words. Too pro for words. And I really wanted to send him a message like, well, you weren't that pro, were you? Because I smashed you. But I didn't. Ah, here we go. This is my theory being proven. Watch this. See that? That was a lock-on backstab, that. Lock-on backstab by a guy with coloured hair. So, you see coloured hair, you know they know a little bit more about the game than your standard guy. Did a roll attack. We've not seen many roll attacks. Went for a parry, which is an interesting choice because I'm going to backstab him because he's going to spam it. But watch. Just the way the guy moves. See? Lock on backstab. I've never seen lock on backstabs in this place. Because people I was fighting were either New Game Plus guys with ridiculous equipment and no real skill at the game, or newer players, or tweakers. Or twinkers, sorry. I said tweak, I don't know why. Twink. I'm blaming South Park. But, experienced player, healing, like, come on, brother. You're better than this. You know you're better than this, because you understand the systems at play. Except for, perhaps, poise. But, as soon as I realised that guy could lock on BS, that was it. This fight was over at that point. I'm just going to bleed him. Because it's one of those things where the healing changes everything. There it is, you see it? I only just defended that. Unbelievable. And that's how you can tell, guys. That's how you know. If you want to know if the person you're fighting can defend a backstab, get a cancelled backstab. Fucking stupid dragon.